Fortunate to be interviewing Nostradamus, and he is a wonderful artist, and he's going to tell us all about his music and about him and what's going on. Hi, how are you doing tonight?
Yo, doing good, doing good. So, being a newer artist, I want to clear something up. Nostradamus is my nickname, right? Like Slim Shady Eminem.
Okay.
My rap name is Jug All Day. So,
Can you repeat
if
that
anybody
again?
wants to look me up,
What is that again?
Instagram at Jug All Day.
And how would you spell that on your Instagram so they can look you up?
Okay, yeah, it's a tough one to spell. It's JUG underscore ALLDAY.
Okay. That
Yeah.
sounds good. That sounds good. And do you have like a YouTube? Is it the same for YouTube or all the live streams?
Yeah. Yeah, you could just look up Jug All Day on YouTube and then I should pop up.
Okay, Jug All Day, and that's Jug underscore all day, correct?
Yeah, sorry, forgot the underscore.
No worries, no worries. And so tell us about, like you said, you're new, so Nostradamus is your nickname, just like Kitty's mine. So no worries,
Exactly.
we all get it. So that's cool.
Yeah,
So you're new. So how long have you been in music, doing this?
Shit, good question. I used to rap a long time ago. And, making music is expensive. The industry is built to keep the artists in debt. So I couldn't afford to keep rapping. So I had to get my hustle up. And then that's how I developed the name Jug All Day.
There you go.
So
there
just
you
came
go.
from that.
So
then I started.
Go ahead.
Sorry?
So you started.
Shit, I cussed, dang. I was going to say, so I've really been rapping serious for like a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Maryland,
Okay.
and now I live in LA.
Sweet. So you're local here. So you've been here for the year?
I've been here for 14 years.
Okay, in LA?
Yeah, I lived all over too.
That's nice. That's nice. So then, for the last year, you've been rapping. Do you have how many singles do you have out right now, or do you have one that's currently?
I just dropped 2 songs in the past 10 days. I'm dropping another video in another 10 days. So I have 6 singles on iTunes.
Okay, great. So they can find you
now.
on iTunes?
Yeah, just look me up.
Wonderful. And so what got you into, what made you finally decide to become a rapper this last year? I mean, you've been in music for a while. It's kind of, expensive, as you were saying. So what made you turn into doing this?
Like, I work in the cannabis industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, we would make a lot of plays in studios. So I was always around. Let me close this. I was always around, studios.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually we were just smoking in there, and the homie said, you're always freestyling, you might as well try and make a song. So I made a good song, and it kind of stuck. And, I would play it for people, and everyone used to like it. Like my mom, the Uber driver, people
nice.
I know from the trap. And it just, motivated me to keep going from the positive feedback.
Wonderful. And this last year, we've been kind of going through the pandemic and whatnot, so you kind of got a few good months in there, and then all of a sudden you went in. So have you performed on live and studio or any competitions?
Nah, I don't do competitions right now. I'm just trying to build my fan base and put out quality music, put together some type of catalog so that when all this is over, I can transition into doing shows. I'm not looking to, I'm looking to open, but when I start doing shows, I'm going to throw myself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to book an artist, collect at the door, however the, business dynamic works out in that, and just start doing it myself, because no one's going to put me on,
Everybody's independent right now. It's like the free agents back in the day with the sports players. Everybody's doing it themselves because, you're on iTunes, but I hear there's a lot of good things for Spotify. If you get in there, you get like an 8-week period to develop, to get, live streams going and whatnot, and they encourage you and everything. So, look into that. That will really help you out. But I get it. You want to do this your way and take your time, and, it sounds like you're pretty serious about it. So, and, You want to do it right. You're
Yeah,
kind of like when you were saying you're gonna collect at the door and do that. It sounds like you're gonna be making your own sessions.
yeah.
Cause you,
I'm a businessman, so however I can capitalize, off this, I'm determined to do it, and I'm a very, determined individual. So usually I get my way.
that's good. That's good. So you say you work in the cannabis industry. I mean, what do you
Yeah,
do? What do you do in the industry?
I'm involved in retail.
Okay.
I own my own delivery service over here in Ventura County,
Oh,
where there
excellent.
are no delivery services.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty much, filling a hole in the market, and yeah, and it's something that I enjoy doing
That's
for the
great.
most part.
That's great.
Said it gets tiring, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's. Yeah. I hear in some dispensaries they make over 30 grand a day. So I can only imagine delivering if you're the only hookup. So I'm sure
Yeah,
you've had to franchise out a little bit, no? Like have other drivers
nah,
involved, or you do it all
because
yourself.
with with this type of business, for me personally, I've learned uh, to not be as open to everyone. Partnering with me, it's just a trust issue for real. Just
It's the
this
cannabis.
in,
I
yeah,
understand.
the industry, it started in the streets, so a lot of us carry those same stigmas even now when it's completely legit,
Mm-hmm.
where if we don't know them like that, we're not going to let them work with us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, there's a lot of risk involved and a lot of responsibility, just with
yeah,
verification alone and, the
yeah,
whole not getting, robbed, or there's just a lot of factors involved.
yeah. I've only had one time where two guys tried to rob me, but they weren't able to get away with it. I do MMA too, so
Oh,
uh, they try to they try to finesse me real quick, but then once they realized how strong I was, they couldn't really do anything. They just took off running. Yeah,
that must have been a surprise.
for them, yeah, for them, they were a little bit younger. I'm 31. They at the time I was 30. They looked like they were like 21, 22, like little punks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have just yanked one in the car and just locked the door on them and just choked them out. But
Well, it definitely sounds gangster. Good
yeah,
filler for your rap, huh? So,
yeah, yeah.
so, you're gonna be making a video. What's the song that you're gonna be making a video to?
All right, so I have three videos that are currently being edited right now. The first video is more of like a chill song. I've been putting out a lot of ratchet music with like girls and thongs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make more of like a wholesome, real hip hop song. So that's the next one I'm dropping. It's called Trouble,
Trouble.
and it's featuring my boy TMK and my boy J Mac.
Nice. So,
And we shot that video at the beach. It's like a chill, wholesome vibe. Then the next video after that is a drill song. So I like to switch up the subgenres and
mm-hmm.
prove that I can do every type of hip hop. So that's a drill. That's a drill song. I shot the video off Sepulveda in one of those grimy motels.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where the girls walk up and down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found a nice like abandoned restaurant. So we found a cut through the gate. Slipped back there and shot the rest of the video. And then the video after that I'm dropping is the drill song that song is called Shadow Flow.
Shadow Flow.
So yeah, similar to NLE Chopper's drill song, so it's kind of reference to that. And then the one after that is called VVS Diamonds. We shot that in the desert. We actually brought out the pistols. We were shooting stuff. It just looks like a war zone pretty much, and that's another drill song. So the next video I'm shooting after that is for a song called Nerves, and that is going to involve a lot of women. So going back to the party mode, just
There
to
you
prove,
go.
like I said earlier, I can touch on all bases in hip hop.
That's good. So,
Yeah.
who were your inspirations coming into rap? Who would you say inspired you?
Good question. Definitely a lot of the old school artists. I should mention them first. I grew up listening to Outkast, Eminem, Snoop, Dr. Dre, Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun, Big L. Who am I forgetting? Oh, sorry, I forgot some DMX. A lot of those guys. But in terms of new school artists, I'm inspired by everybody, honestly. From the TDEs to to the PREs, Paper Route Empire. I'm really inspired by them being, kind of like an independent brand and being able to come up in an industry where that isn't very common.
Yeah.
So it's, I'm impressed by them. I like Drake a lot. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of 30 Deep Grimy. This dude from St. Louis. Yeah, he's making a lot of pop and drill songs. I like what he's doing. I like King Von, Dirk. I like 3-6, going back to the old school. Let's see, who am I listening to? Even like Erykah Badu and, people who sing. Very inspired by them too. Because they're just, I just like their vibe.
Oh, definitely. They got soul. They got the rhythm. They're singing their stories. You feel it. Yeah. It gets you in the mood and gets you, grooving. So, as you're collaborating with your friends and whatnot, who do you see yourself, or you would like to see yourself working together with? I mean, you mentioned a lot of names there, but how about some producers?
I mean, my biggest dream would be to work with Dr. Dre, but that's like the ultimate goal.
Nice.
But no, of course, like Metro Boomin, London, a lot of those guys I would love to work with. Mustard in LA. It's funny, I used to see him in the club all the time when One Oak just opened.
Mm-hmm.
He was a resident DJ, and at the time I was more so on the street, so I was getting money, we were blowing it. You get it, you blow it. So we used to always have the back table right behind him. And, I always wanted to be like, yo, it's good, but, it just doesn't work like that in LA. You don't go up to people and talk to them, You kind of just see them, whatever. So definitely want to work with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Any female ones? Any females you like to collaborate with?
Yeah, what's the girl, Cece? That made the Drake beat? Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Definitely her.
Sweet.
Yeah, I follow her.
Great.
Yeah, I've been following her on Instagram for a minute.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, when you're going to be making your video with all the hotties, are you going to be putting it out there on your Instagram, looking for models? Or you already got your group of girls?
I know a couple of girls who pretty much, I'll hit them up and they'll find all the other girls. They're they work in the clubs and stuff. And, right now there aren't any events unless it's like some type of underground event,
Yeah.
So, I know they're definitely looking to work in the daytime.
So, how would you say the pandemic has affected you directly, and with your music and being isolated and whatnot? What would you say?
That's a good question. For me, doing what I do, this is normal for me. A lot of people, they need routine. I thrive on this.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, these have been my best months. I've been feeling more like myself than ever, because
Right.
I can manage on my own time. I can not have anything to do but have a bunch of stuff to do,
Yeah.
But it's been great. I've just been super busy working. For cannabis, a lot of people are home smoking, so I've been making a lot of deliveries, and then at night I'll just hit the studio. So it's been really good for me. A lot of other people has been tough on, they lose their mind. They don't have a set schedule, a routine, and they go crazy,
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's easy.
Yeah, I felt the same way. It's like anybody with creative, it kind of forced you, but then you realize, I like this. I don't really want to leave. I don't want to go get groceries, or I don't want. But you being in a delivery service, I can imagine how busy you were. I mean, you did curbside delivery. The little label with the mask. I worked in the smoking accessories industry online, so we were swamped. I mean, we were so swamped, and then with the mail system going slow and losing our packages. I mean, we were losing our minds. So I get it. But it was a good time to really, take advantage of creating. Like you said, it's just something like you either do it, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm more of a recluse than I thought. But I got a lot of good work done for myself as well, so I get it. So, what any future plans? I mean, I know you talked about the videos, but what other goals do you see yourself in the music industry? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now in that?
5 years from now,
Yeah.
Definitely owning my own studio, because even if I don't break as an artist, I'm still trying to work and be creative. maybe open a small production company, something small scale to shoot music videos. Still have my hands, you know, in the arts. Uh, aside from that, hopefully I'm able to break. Hopefully I'm able to work with bigger artists, put on some shows, make some money. Um, I would love to do this, full time as an actual occupation that generates income. Right now, it's just a hobby. I'm just having fun. So
Well,
I don't know. Who knows?
that you just never know. And I mean, working in the cannabis industry, that can help you, fund your independence in the music. And I mean, do you see yourself, I didn't want to assume, would you consider getting a record label and having a contract, or do you want to stick strictly independent, or you're open? You're not really.
Nah, I would love to just hear what they have to offer. I mean, if the money talks, then I gotta go for it. But if it's something that's unappealing, then I'll probably turn them down. Like I said, I'm a businessman. I'm 31. I'm not a kid fresh in the game. Like I've touched money before. So if they're not offering me anything that's worth it, then I really don't care.
Yeah.
I'll make money regardless. So
that's good. If you don't mind, what is your sun sign? What sign are you?
oh, I'm a Leo.
Oh, sweet, sweet. I'm Aquarius. Well, Leo. So you take pride in your work, and you're gonna make sure when you're doing it, you're doing a good job. Because that's just the way it goes. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell your fans or anyone who would want to know more information about you? Do you have like a YouTube or anything else that you can let us know about you? We can go check you out.
Yeah, I got YouTube is Jug All Day, Jug underscore all day.
Okay, so it's the same. It's the same. Jug underscore all day.
Stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, if there's anything else they want to know about me, they can just listen to my music. There's not a lot of cap in there, so they can just figure out who I am through that.
Definitely. Do you make all your own beats, or do you go and collect beats?
Nah. Some I'll take from like YouTube. Some I have like a collection of producers that send me beats on the regular.
Oh, nice.
One of my guys, Jamal Cody. This is another guy named Casino from like North Carolina. I got it's a few people. My boy Roland. There's a gang of people I just get beats from right now. So
well, that's helpful, because there's a lot of sites you can go to, and you can buy the beats. And at first you don't buy it, you just use it, and then it has that little lady
tag.
You are listening to Beats by.
It kills me when people try to put that out. Like, bro, be a little professional. Bro. Lease their beat for $25 and take it off.
Well, you gotta start somewhere, and sometimes you just need the tune. So, but it helps when you have a studio and you have, people supporting you, and you seem like you're taking your time, you're doing this as your hobby because, you're doing your cannabis thing, but you know what you want, and, you're like the turtle, you're going to get there. You're going to do it, you're going to do it right, and it's going to be the right time. So that's pretty cool, and I'm glad people can go listen to you and support you and keep us informed with everything going on, and so we can watch you grow as you grow.
Definitely.
Wonderful. So any shout outs you want to say? People listening?
Yeah. Shout out my mom. Shout out God.
Oh, sweet. All right, Mom. So she listens to your beats? Does she listen to your raps?
She listens to a lot of them. Actually, she listens to all of them. She likes most of my stuff. She would rather me sing, though. She likes my more wholesome songs.
Oh, there you go. You play a couple ballads for Mom.
Yeah.
Well, they're our biggest fans. They get us going, when times get tough.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Even the Uber driver, as you said.
Yeah, the random Uber drivers, because I used to go back to Maryland a lot and record with my boys out there, and those were a lot of where my early sessions first took place. So Uber drivers on the East Coast, and people on the East Coast are a little bit more critical, so positive feedback from them, means a lot.
Yeah, that's
because they'll tell you like, yo, this is trash, turn this off.
True that right there.
East Coast people
no shame in your game. You just got to do it right.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Well, it was my pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much for being on the Kaliente show and being patient with us. And then we got you again. If you wanna spell it out one more time, Jug
Yeah,
underscore all day, right?
yeah, JUG_ALLDAY.
Okay, we can find you right now on iTunes and Instagram and YouTube. And stay tuned to all the
Yeah,
videos you're going to be hooking us up with your songs. Can't wait, and all the
yeah,
collaborations. Sounds like you already got it going.
yeah,
Sweet.
definitely.
Well, good luck to you, and we look forward to hearing some of your music. And thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for taking the time. And you said this was your first time Zooming, huh, on your iPhone?
Yeah, yeah,
Great. Well, I'm glad that worked out for all of us. Well, you have a great
definitely.
night. And Nostradamus here, and we have Jug underscore all day. And
Yep,
make sure you tune him in, follow him, give him your love, and share it on your stories. Get the algorithms going for him. And we look
yep.
forward to hearing more from you.
Hey, appreciate you.
Oh,
Thanks again for having me.
of course. You take care. Thanks a lot.
You too.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.